Welcome brawlers, I'm the Hermit and we got some new alchemy cards, including a couple of sweet commanders. So today we are going to be playing the Grand Goatnapper. For 2 a black and a red, we get a 3/4 legendary Goblin Rogue. With spells you cast have affinity for goats, not ghosts. And then you can tap it to make target non-goat creature perpetually become a creature. And then you get a copy of Goatnapper into your hand. So this essentially means if we have another creature, we can get a 2-cost Goatnapper, or if we have a couple of goats, maybe we do it repeatedly, then we get a Goatnapper that is going to cost only 1 red mana. So what that means is we want to play a sacrifice deck, and we are gonna get to eventually start sealing our opponent stuff. Every single creature, well, at least 1 creature every turn, so that we use those creatures as a fodder for our sacrifice spells or sacrifice cards overall. So for instance, Umbral Serlot could be Sephiroth, could be, if they have a black creature, we can sacrifice it to Flare of Malice, sacrifice it to Yawgmoth, Obnixilis, got Broadside Bombardiers, you get the gist. We want to have a sacrifice outlet, we want to get our commander out, untap with it, steal something from our opponent, sacrifice it, do it over and over. But in some cases, maybe our commander is not gonna stick, maybe our opponent has removal, counter spells, so we don't get our commander. We have a couple of other cards that generate sacrifice fodder if need be. So stuff like Greedy Freebooter, Gambling Gas, Bitter Blossom, and the new... Well, we also have Discordant Piper because it makes a goat. I think this is the only one, yeah, the only goat we have other than Changeling Outcast. So, along with Bitter Bloombearer, we have enough sacrifice fodder in case we cannot steal our opponent's stuff. We also have Black Market Connections. It can make goats in the form of 3/2 shapeshifters with Changeling. We also are gonna be trying Blighted Nightmare. This one is from the same alchemy set. It's essentially Chthonian Nightmare, except you need to blight X, where X is the mana value of the creature you are going to reanimate, but also it cannot be greater than the greatest toughness among creatures you control. So that's pretty much the deck. A couple of artifacts, so we can also take advantage of affinity for goats. A couple of rats, including 2x again for affinity. So all in all, we should be heading into the queue, making our creatures goats and stealing our opponents to sacrifice them instead of our gods. Against Sephiroth, I guess we will play... Maybe we start playing this tapped. Even though it's our only sacrifice outlet here, Eternal Life works now. And if we had enough mana, we can Terminus of Return. Okay, that God is also good. Let's hope our opponent doesn't have removal. I think they might. Black Market Connection. Sure then. So here we play Bitter Blossom, I think. We get the Goatnapper. because it's only sorcery, so we pass with that. Opponent has 5 mana now. Great Pact. That is unfortunate. Guess we start by making the fairy a goat. Goatnapper. Their rogue, I think. We don't have colored mana. Well, I mean red mana here. So let's Goatnap the skeleton. Go to combat, attack our opponent. Play Liliana. Thanks to affinity for goats. Sacrifice 2 creatures.
You get used to the smell.
Draw a couple of cards.
Death is such an necromancy is a lot like plucking turnips.
Opponent goes to 5 life. That is bold. If they need to play 2 creatures and sacrifice them both. I don't think that works. Okay, they play 1 creature. Do they sacrifice it also? Yep, it seems like they do.
This is more enjoyable than slaying demons.
Yeah, if a non-token creature or Wither Blossom tokens still die. Okay, they make us Tiding Blade. To the command zone. Why did they gain life? Okay, they gain 2 life with darkness.
No way but my way.
Here, let's play God and Ragavan, attack. Yeah. It's the token.
Don't speak ill of the undead.
We don't have enough to besiege, so I guess they will die to their black market unless they can remove God instant speed. Okay, yep. GG's, Sephiroth. And yeah, maybe we are, after all, the greatest of all time as far as sacrifice, I think. Yeah, that affinity is low-key. You cannot, I don't think you can build around it too much. Well, first, because you don't have too many goats in arena, but also it's only relevant the turns your commander is on play, so if they remove it, you don't do as much. That's why I think we struck some kind of balance with this one. GG's, Sephiroth. Loot the Pathfinder. We might want to play these 2 guys. So Midgard is going to be tapped on our first lander. Delighted Halfling. Don't fail us on the lands deck. Please and thank you. Okay, that is a Ragavan from opponent. As always, Gemstone Caverns, a little late being drawn. If they killed their Piper, what do we do? Okay, they attack with Ragavan, we just block. The question still is, what are we going to do this turn? We go for the Bombardiers, attack. We will lose the affinity, but it's okay, I think. We essentially got to was going to say we got to 2 cards out of Discordant Piper. Okay, opponent was keeping Wash away. Need to get another land here. Hopefully a black one. Sorry. Ooh, that's rough, actually. And I guess that's what we get for trying to be mana efficient. Unfortunate. And can activate Domri, giving them mana for loot.
Explains a lot, actually.
Mindstone. And they can kill anything we play, so yeah, GG's. I guess they got us. They can also Ancestral Recall. All in all, I think they... Yeah, that Nadu getting to stick really didn't help us. GG's. And at the crossroads. Let's ritual here. And freebooter, I think. Hopefully we draw some, well, a red land. An untapped one, possible. Okay, they return our Mindstone. Alter Eco. No attacks. Play the Goatnapper. Now we have enough to Obnixilis as well as... No, we cannot. If we draw another red source, we can Obnixilis. But here I think we can Ghost Rider Goatnapper. Okay, they sent Ang to the command zone. Yep, okay, that's a shame scoop, if I've ever seen one. I guess we were going to steal Ang, probably. Well, make Freebooter a goat, steal Ang, and either Midgar or Ghost Rider. Get some value out of Ang. GG's though. We will take the shame scoop. Okay, so the matchmaker is still trying to figure out where we belong, so we are playing against Tamillo. I guess we will go Inquisition into Mindstone, hopefully into Goatnapper. Take the Tail's End. Okay, guess
I must investigate this scroll further.
we do it like this. Goatnapper on 2. Courtesy of Dark Ritual. Opponent plays Winter Moon. Then Goatnapper is going to make itself a goat. Opponent cracks their clue. Let's play Warren Soul Trader. Oops, it's a goat. Goatnapped Tamillo. Attack. Sacrifice it. We have a treasure now for mana. What does our opponent do? Play a mana rock. Let's play Overlord. We will get Rakdos. No, let's get Yokma. Should we use this? Why not? Opponent goes to 13 life. We are still stuck on 2 lands. Well, 3 mana, 2 lands. And our opponent has, what, 8? And also a discount from the Immortal Zone. Let's crack this. Of Nixilis. Okay, I think we can kill our opponent. First we go. No, we need it. We don't have the mana for it. So I guess let's go nap here. And I think that's enough. Right. Opponent goes to -1. And I guess that's the other upside of the hidden mode of Goatnapper. If you make enough of your creature goats, this is essentially a 1 mana, +3/+0, and haste. GG's. Against Brigade. Okay. The hand is awkward because of the tap lands. But here, what do we do? Let's play Ritual, Mindstone. And then it's either Nightmare or Piper. Let's go for Piper. Okay, here we just attack. Goatnapper. Get lost? Okay. Let's leave it in the yard for now. It's gonna take us some workaround, but we can use the Nightmare to get it back, I think. Attack with everyone. And then kill Guide of Souls with Brigade. I think we will sacrifice the Piper to Bombardiers. Okay, we have to wait a turn, I guess. And so yeah, we sacrifice Piper to Bombardiers, then use the goat to get a Nightmare back to Piper, play the Nightmare, sacrifice the Piper to get Goatnapper. Okay. Equals 2. We might as well. Okay, yep. Play Rakdos here, and then we can start goatnapping our opponent's stuff. Which I guess they don't like, especially since they only have. Is this one silk? Yeah, I think this is silk, also known as Aleni Root Recruiter. So, we pulled it off. What else is there to say? Good games, Brigitte. Lenny Uhari is the Storm Spinner. Aleni was the previous opponent. Okay. We are going to get bombardment out, I think. Yeah, because Uharis can kill Umbra Color Zealot for free, essentially. And we will name Rogue with Cavern. True opponent has Force of Negation. Yep. Let's play Shambling Gas then. Screaming Nemesis. Now blocks. Sacrifice a creature, kill Screaming Nemesis, play Goatnapper. Or actually, do we play Elegy Acolyte here? We have a robot now, but I think our opponent will kill it for free. Ooh, Wild Ride. Guess they are going to kill the Acolyte then. And this is from anywhere other than your hand. So they can Wild Ride again. Yep. Let's see if we get something good here. Now they might not have that many spells from, but they obviously might have impulse draws. Because Fireflies also works. And that's a tap land, unfortunately. Glenelendra Guardian. Ooh, oof, oof. Yep. We kind of need to take it, and now this soul immolation is also not gonna work. We need to essentially trade here. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately. We needed to have this block either way, and they are just gonna recast their commander. So we needed some more hard removal there. And yeah, because they could put the damage from Muharis on their nemesis, they could also send it for our creatures or make us not gain life forever. So GG's, they got us. They got us. Stola. Okay, we tried this. Let's hold on the fetch land. Maybe, maybe not. I was thinking we could wait so we this full offering, immediately sacrifice a fetch. But yeah, we shouldn't be worrying too much. We will always have something to sacrifice. Let's play UD. And cuts it down. It's offering then. We need to play the land tapped, I think. Because if they have a counter spell for the front side, then we just lose the land as well. Yep, 3 steps ahead. Sure. Drag abandon. Okay. Sacrifice the food. Get an online. Dispute. Yeah, unfortunate here. Mystical Confluence draws 3 cards. Time Warp, but no board building. They didn't even play a land that turn. Still, they are in a better position than us. Okay, yep. They will probably have essentially all removal spells, counter spells. And with that shadow of the second zone, they just get to untap and draw every turn during their end step. So, GG's. Elsha Threefold Master. They are about non-creatures, so let's see what they have with a mind. Arcane Signet, Rage. Here I think they will Swiss Pierce Teachings and Brainstorm. Yep. Yeah, they are going to hit us with Elsha here. They will make a 1-1, so we need to do something then. Go stand still. Okay. Be playing our cards then. Oops, I guess we should also attack with Guardian Idol. Realm of Go, another good one. I guess we are better built for standstill. Just keep making spirit tokens. Okay, let's draw here. Sure. They chose prowess. They give it haste. Okay. Might as well. Dark Ritual, make a token. Actually, we cannot block with the token, so let's just let's take it all. Monster Rage, sure. They make a bunch of tokens. Do they have prowess as well? Seems that way. Oof. Yeah, and I think they will beat us. Oops. Oh, what else do we do here? QD. Attack with Elsha. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. This one. What are they doing now? Okay, let's thought it here. Watch away. Rebound, rate was bad. Oh, can they beat us here? Actually, they should. Yeah, if they just cast one spell, I think they might. We have 6 blockers. Oops. I guess they have us. Yep, that's good enough. That, and we lose. GG's. Yeah, the fact that we got stuck on red mana definitely stopped us. Otherwise, we could essentially trade 1 for the tokens. But still, it wouldn't be. We will probably lose as well, so. GG's. The reality chip. Oh. Sure. Let's see if Ragaman will do the trick it tends to do. But we will see. I guess maybe they are rage quitting here. I hope not. But I could see it happening. And it seems like it was indeed a rage quit, so let's go to the next one. Against Leopold. If we get the right cards, we win, otherwise we are in trouble. So let's find out which is it going to be. And I guess Guardian Idol was better than Talisman. Just because we could use the Talisman mana later. Oh. One shit on from. Should we just Lair of Malice here? I think we should. Doesn't target, so they don't draw a card. Oasis of Renewal. We play the fetch land, but don't crack it yet. Witness protection on the Goatnapper. Let's go for Bombardiers. Attack. Okay, they trade. To the command zone. Guess it's you and you. Opponent consults the star charts. And I think we have enough mana to try to get Medallion. Grand Goatnapper. I'm able to scream. Sure, I guess. Okay, Bitter Triumph. Days Undoing. Yep, of course they had. Let's replay the Goatnapper. And a leak. GG's. Yeah, Global definitely on the harder end of the Commander spectrum in Brawl, so not much to say about that. GG's. And another new commander, Kalasinder and Suit Rascals. They are. Ooh, we need red source as always. But I was going to say they are a storm deck, so what do we expect from them? I don't know. Talisman of Creativity. And they are going to get Rite of Flames. Do they have a follow-up? An Elemental. Ooh. So yeah, this is them going off. They are also going to play Green Ingus. And they can essentially play it infinitely. So yeah, they play it, they get a Rite of Flames. It just goes infinite, so GG's. That was fast. Gensugin. Can we be fast enough? I guess we will try to go for the Goatnapper. Begin essentially a pump spell. I think that might be useful. Sanctum of Ugin, so no land ramp. They do have warping way. Oh, we need another land. That's not it. And GG's. Yeah, we have been running into some mana issues in this play session, but we had 37 as most decks, so I don't know, just bad luck, I guess. Against Katara, and we have pretty much the God Hand, so let's see if it works. Medallion, and we'll see from there. Spell Pierce, unfortunate. Let's attack again. And let's play Priest of Forgotten Gods. Opt from opponent? Sure. Let's attack again. If this is Tishana's Tidebinder. Ooh, birthday escape. Negate. Sure. I guess we can cash in Rakaban. And they concede 2 of Nixilis. Yeah, we were going to have 2. Then we will force them to sacrifice their creature. If they wanted to keep Katara, maybe they needed Sleep Out the Back, but I don't think they had it, so. The Devils just were going to keep on piling against our opponent. Well, I guess Nixilis and the Devils. Good games. Ah, tough. The greatest airbender, I think. I'm curious to find out how does. When it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped, so under whose control? Rakdos Theater. We want a land. As per usual. Well, black market connections can make up for it. But only because we are on the draw. On the play, I mean. Okay, never mind. We just play the grand Goatnapper. World whip from opponent. What a grand goat we have here. We will goatnap Grasa. Then black market connections. Attack. Thonian Nightmare. Get opposition agent. Opponent has exploration and I guess a couple lands into tough. They get a free land from World Whip. So not too shabby. If that's how they play it. Pyrocoi. Okay. And they kill the agent. Those our opponent now. Yep, they realize now. Thanks to the Goatnapper, Pyrogov is a goat, gets even more power. We just hit them in the face for a bunch. I guess we were going to fetch here, get goat, sacrifice the treasure. Oh, but yeah, sacrifice the treasure, pray Jogmoth. And our opponent just goes to low life. Good games. And that's gonna be it for today. I really love the Goatnapper, but I have to admit this these games we ran into were just, yeah, most of them were decided very, very fast, faster than usually. I like to get some longer games, some more grindy games, but I guess the Goatnapper facilitates getting the games over easily. By making our creatures goats, we saw we could just beat up, and we did beat up some very strong commanders, and also we went against very strong commanders and we got dominated ourselves. I guess that's what happens, so the deck is constructed more or less well, but we definitely have enough high power cards that we get paired against high powered opponents. So if you want to run into less Tamillos, less Leobolds, maybe you can cut down on the best cards, probably the removals. But I think, yeah, Goatnapper is just a really solid commander, really powerful. And I guess, yeah, this is one of the alchemy cards where you have to wonder if it's possible to make it in paper. If I had the choice, probably. Yeah, it doesn't... All you do is make a creature become a goat. Maybe not perpetually, but just become a goat. You put a marker that it becomes a goat. Otherwise, you get the Goatnap. You have a bunch of them set on the side. I don't know. Interesting though. But like I said, really fun deck. But I think if you want to capitalize on affinity for goats, maybe got some of these kind of expensive cards, maybe play some more expensive artifacts, some that you can get more value out of. Maybe some of the 6-drops that draw you cards in some way or another. Immortal Sun, Chimil, those type of cards. But like I said, this is day 1 and I really enjoyed this game plan in particular. So thank you for watching, I'm the Hermit and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.